how do I deal with it?
How do you constantly not worry about something?
So what do we call this?
So why are we born?
Is it an issue?
Little boys imagining themselves to be soldiers someday. They are top-level army officers or forces officers today. Miss Indias and Miss Worlds looking into the mirror and imagining the winning speech. We've heard this so often. Then we hear of a lady who was not allowed to fly. She was not allowed to become a pilot, but her dream and her imagination was so much on that subject that today she owns an airline. So it's very interesting, and I want to understand today. These are big examples of, imagination leading people somewhere in life. But on a day-to-day level or for a common man, does imagination really help, or how can they, use this imagination to improve their lives?
Just imagine a scenario where the man of the house returns from office and says, "Hey, my friends are coming for dinner." Suddenly, he throws a subject on the wife's face that 5 guys from my office are coming for dinner.
Happened many times, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today, you are having a lot of facilities that you phone for food and
Call for food,
gets
yeah.
delivered to your home. But go back 20-30 years and these facilities were not there, that you order food and it just arrives on your table. And the wife has to scamper around. This is a tension situation. I have to suddenly muster up something which will keep the ijjat of the family intact. Guests are coming. They are being treated with good, decent quantity and quality of dinner, for which she needs to make something pronto, quick. She can freeze. Ab main kya karoon? She can freeze.
Some do panic, yeah.
And when you freeze, your imagination is also frozen.
Absolutely, yeah, true. That's true.
So, imagination is the engine that sparks your movement. Maybe into 4 areas where you have never forayed before.
Okay.
So, your imagination is a word which begins with the word image. You have to create the image of
mind.
what you want to achieve. And then what goes into building that image? What are the jigsaw puzzle pieces that you need to fit to create the whole picture? And it could be as tiny as cooking dinner for those 5 people. It's just a one-off incidence, probably spanning 4 to 5 hours.
On a day-to-day basis, for a working person, now that's his job, he's supposed to do it. In that, how can he get a little more imaginative?
In that, you can't do anything. You are an employee, you can't do anything. If you're working for a company and there are guidelines according to which you have to work, where is the question of innovation? You have to work the way the company has given you the standard operating procedure for your
But probably in doing that, he'll still find some innovative way of doing it better, faster. Won't that be imagination?
Yes, that is imagination. And what is the scope for him to do something faster and better if the boss says, no, it has to be done only in this particular manner? Does your procedure allow you to change? No, it doesn't allow you to change. So you better follow the procedure. So there will be bosses who will be insisting on procedure, and they will be what, as you say, stereotypes.
Okay. No, so let's...
But imagination is not restricted to my compulsion. No? My job is my compulsion.
Correct. That's what I'm... Yeah, okay.
So besides my job, there are other avenues where I can be imaginative. I can be imaginative with my family members. Like the woman in the kitchen is imaginative with the kind of food she cooks. Some women are happy doing the same roti, chawal, dal every day. They don't want to do anything innovative. They only rotate the sabzi. Monday को ये, Tuesday को ये, Wednesday को ये, फिर Thursday को वापस Monday वाला, Friday को Tuesday वाला और Saturday को Wednesday वाला. So they will recycle the same menu for the family. Some women like to explore. So they will see a wide variety of dishes, not restricted to their region or their country, but they will even explore worldwide
different cuisines.
So what is true of that simple activity in the kitchen? I am saying simple because I don't work in the kitchen. Is also true for anything else that you do in the house. how to do dusting of your house, how to do the 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, the brooming and the mopping in your house, how to reorganize the furniture. The problem is, do I have the mental and physical energy to indulge into something new?
Yeah.
I am comfortable in a settled routine and I don't want to disturb the routine.
That.
And that is the biggest roadblock for any imaginative activity. Why I don't want to strain my imagination? Because it bounces back to me and increases my workload. I can't imagine and delegate. अरे ये मेरी imagination है, तू ले और ये काम कर. ये तेरी imagination है, तू काम कर. So I'm increasing my workload by imagining different things. I don't want to do that. So where is the reward in it? Yeah, and the reward for us is normally monetary. If there is a monetary thing, and if I am asked to create something for monetary benefits, you have so many artists who are dishing out different artworks on a daily basis. Why? Because they are remunerated. So when there is no incentive for imagination, why should anybody imagine? That's one of the major. So our concept of remuneration also has to change.
True.
Yeah, the remuneration has to be here.
Internal, yes.
Now we don't teach that to anybody. Even from childhood. बड़ा होके क्या करेगा? भीख मांगेगा. Again, there is a connection to money. So the whole upbringing doesn't encourage imagination. How many parents would sit with their children and do something in craft, or so do something in drawing, or do something with music, or do something with acting, play in the school? How many of them would? Most of the time the parents would do that with some ready-made appliances. Even for craft, they will buy stuff which is readily available,
and just assemble it together,
and then present it as the child's creation. That's not creativity. It's like buying pizza bread and creating pizza at home. You bake the bread at home, and now you are making pizza. आप रेडीमेड पिज्जा ब्रेड लाते हो, रेडीमेड चटनीज लाते हो, रेडीमेड स्प्रेड लाते हो, खाली ओवन में घुसाते हो और बोलते मैंने पिज्जा बनाया.
So somewhere we are killing our own imaginative power.
So we are not encouraging imagination.
So there's lots we can do to make our life really interesting. Our day-to-day lives, little things. We can just imagine, do it more creatively, make our own life interesting, and end of the day, pat our own backs.